which is what you pick up on.
Life is but a butterfly, a lovely little butterfly. Oh no, that's not it. That's
No, it's another one.
no, that was some. I'm thinking of someone else. Sorry. We got less than a minute. Everybody coming back? Who's coming back?
Come back for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be back for 15. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay,
Dave. Take care. Look after yourself.
All the best, Dave.
All the best, Dave.
you're off, who, Dave?
Okay, go.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
What were we talking about? I can't remember.
Vet program,
Yeah.
I must say.
Oh yeah.
You were singing the wrong song. You were singing the butterfly song.
Yeah, that was Wendy Craig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're thinking of all creatures great and small, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right. Really enriched by that. A bit of information now, and that's great.
Yeah.
You'll find you way up north. You're all right.
Yeah, we don't get anything up here. It's just land of milk and honey we're in. It's like
Paul gone.
They don't call me COVID Crawford for nothing.
Right, it's funny thing about nicknames and that Biscuit is Crawford.
Yeah.
That used to be the nickname of Paul Durden when we were pals back in I was more likely about 17, 18 maybe, and we used to hang out, and his nickname then was Crawford. I never knew his proper name, but of course, what was it now? It was something to do with where it came from. It was Crackers or something.
Was he born in Crackers?
Yeah. But his nickname was Crawford. Like I couldn't understand where it came from, but then something else popped up because one part of his real name, and I forgot my chain of thread.
It's funny over the decades how it's altered. Like when I was in school, I was Biscuit.
Yeah.
And then obviously you had Zed. Was it Zed Cars? Or was it
Zed Cars? Yeah.
The inspector, one of the detectives on it was Andy Crawford.
That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
that sort of I got that edged, and then of course some others do have them with Michael Crawford.
Yeah.
So I got that.
Nice, Betty.
People would say, "How's Betty?"
You're lucky you didn't get the nickname Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, not Crazy, Crackers.
That's right.
Yeah, I was thinking Crackers because Crawfords were more akin to Crackers.
Yeah. Crawford Crackers,
And
isn't it?
biscuits.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't remember why I got the thank for that it was Biscuit and not Crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a choice, Rob, of which particular blend of seagoing.
No, I can't remember who conned that one up. I can't remember.
Yeah. Could have been Bass, whatever.
It's just names stick, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, some names.
Yeah. Well, you're Biscuit and Kipper's Kipper,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just call me
what are
Howie.
your real names, by the way?
Howie for me and
Yeah.
Howie for me and Howard for Howard Davis.
And it's
Oh,
plastic.
right, yeah, it's the thing, the little thing
And we're
from
talking
Howard.
of plastic as well.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. The plastic is strange because when I took the Facebook thing out, sometimes official details they insist on, and you have to put something down. So when the Facebook thing was logged in, it somehow came up with, it must have picked it up, the Sam Sampson from somewhere, and I couldn't actually get to change it at all because I think nobody's going to recognize it. If anybody goes looking for me, they won't come up, they won't find me there. And I just managed then, only a year or two ago, managed to add on in brackets afterwards the plastic because you could put a nickname or something in there.
Yeah.
It was only then I was able to put it in. Because if somebody does a search for me, invariably, I think like you, Con, up comes the band. Plastic
Yeah.
Sam's Stargazer,
Yeah.
which is only the band page, So if somebody's looking for me, I either look under Sam Samson, or if they type in the plastic bit, I don't think it feeds them to my Facebook page, and it's the plastic bit. But I'm not sure if I said this before about nicknames, like if your name's Robert and somebody calls you Rob, that's, oh yeah, fine. But then when people used to call me, they'd say, "Hey, Plaz." I said, "No, it doesn't work like that. It's either call me Plastic, I don't mind, or Sam will do, but not Plaz. Aha.
Hey, class PD.
Or stilts.
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah.
I stood on the stilts.
No, I'm being for a fit. In fact, I had
Yeah.
a dream last night. Oh,
Yeah.
Abraham, Martin Luther King, I have a dream. But I always have dreams. But last night was really deep. And you get into a dream sometimes and you can almost perpetuate the dream. You can
Yeah.
actually make the dream go the way you want.
Yeah.
But this one,
Yeah.
I was driving somewhere and it was my old split screen with the trailer attached, and I was heading to this area which I knew well, but all of a sudden it was part of it I'd never seen before. It was kind of at the top of Newton, but down a bit, or it might have been Killay, and I was going to a school, and it was a booking, for my kids show, my circus show, which I'd had about a year ago. So I was just turning up because it said in my diary I had to be at this school on this particular day, and I couldn't find a way into the school at all. I thought, well, where's the door? And I went through all this weird sort of stuff, and then I finally got into the building, and I started doing my show, and I was remembering the bits of my show and how it went, what I did, because I had a set piece which used to deviate depending on what the kids did with me, but I had a set thing down the middle, and I go off on a tangent and I come back. And I was aware in the dream, I was going through the different parts of my set and actually identifying with, and I'm thinking to myself, bloody hell, this is hard work, getting to this point. I have to do a lot, I have to do an awful lot of bloody talking just to get to this point, bloody hell. And the dream was going on and on. And it's funny to see the stilts bit, No.
It is good. I know I dream quite a fair bit, and what I always find funny when it's a really good one, and you start waking up, and you're thinking, "Oh shit, we're gonna wake
It comes
up."
to the best bit, you mean?
I'm never gonna know.
It's gonna spoil the dream.
I'm never gonna know the end of it.
Let me go back. There's a good bit coming up now, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually get paid.
Don't you ever
Yeah.
carry on? Sometimes I dream and wake up and then carry on part two.
Yeah.
You got a dream and it's everywhere. It's like you're rushing everywhere or something like that. You wake up in the morning and it's like you run a marathon or something like that.
Yeah, you're knackered.
Yeah, I've had that. Somebody chasing you through a train,
Yeah.
and they're always about 3 times the size of you.
Trains again, Biscuit.
Yeah, got a train thing going on there, mate.
Hey, talking of trains, Rob, if you're into trains at all, I have a piece of music that I always used to go to sleep to, and it used to be just the music for the shipping forecast. 12:46 every morning, sailing by. Lovely piece of music. It always comes up before the shipping forecast. But then if it's that Trevor Nunes or something is reading it, that puts me, I cannot stand his voice. But there's a piece of music. I also used to use a very short piece by Van Morrison called Coney Island, which is almost like a story. It's only about 2 minutes long. But lately I've been using, if you've got Alexa, ask her to play Welcome to the Railway. It's fantastic. It's just an endless sound of an old steam train journey, and you're actually on the train. It's not just about the chuffs and the whistles, it's all the ambient sound that's going on, and it's so relaxing. So what I say to my Alexa, right, turn it off after 15 minutes. So then if I've gone to sleep, it stops. And sometimes I'm still awake and I'm thinking, oh, I must have come to my stop. But it's a lovely bit of
Was What's it called again? Sam?
Welcome to the railway.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Welcome
right,
to Alexa, play Welcome to the Railway.
Yeah.
And up it comes. It's lovely.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. Sure. Well, I was all set to watch a drama which I thought started at 9, but then Kim told me it's the final of. Is it the final, Kim?
Yeah.
Of that, celebrity
right.
thing, the jungle in the castle job,
Oh.
which is not my cup
Which
of
I
tea.
agree is a little rubbish.
Yeah, I don't watch it.
She agrees it's a little rubbish. Yeah, we've done the Grand Prix, Kim. We've analysed that.
They wanted a Hollywood finish. That's the phrase.
Yeah, well, so
Yeah,
what actually happened in this Grand Prix then? Did somebody run somebody over or something, or what?
No, if I can summarize, up until they were on about lap 40, I wanted to see the beginning, but it had got to about lap 44 with about 10 or 12 laps to go. Lewis Hamilton is ahead by about 12 or 13 seconds, and there's no way that Max Verstappen was going to catch him up, and then there was a crash. So the safety car came out, and they all have to slow down and follow the safety car. And the safety car was out for a long time. And of course, the laps were taken away because I didn't realize that they counted the laps. They just all going around behind the safety car. And it got to the point, there's only two laps left of the race. So just about when it's coming up time for the last lap, the safety car pulls off and lets them all rip. But they'd allowed all the cars that were in behind them, some of them had already been lapped. They allowed them to just more or less get out of the way. So it ended up with Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton more or less in the same position on the track, just putting their feet down. Well, Lewis got away and he was off. But I mean, it was a bit of good driving by the other guy that managed to pass him. But having said that, while the safety car was out, Max Verstappen lobbed it off and changed his tyres for a far more beneficiary set of tyres, rejoined the race. Right, I'm good to go now. And of course, he won it. And so everybody's saying, "Oh, they've changed the rules," and
I have to check that out on YouTube or something like that tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, somebody's come up with a picture already, haven't they? Because Lewis Hamilton let it be known how much in support of Black Lives Matter. So there's a photograph of Lewis Hamilton with BLM written above him, and it's BLM is beaten last minute.
Oh,
Yeah, he was really good though, because initially when the race ended, and it shows the guy who's first, Max Verstappen, and the guy who's third, but there was no signs of Lewis Hamilton. It was almost as if he'd come through the final checkered thing, pulled over, and just sat in his car thinking, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
But he manifest when they were all taking their hats off, and he was full on the sportsman. He came up and congratulated the other guy. There was no having a wobbler. He took it on the chin.
Yeah, but they have complained, haven't they?
Yeah, they've officially complained, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things you can't blame the other driver because it's the system, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's been shafted by the system, not by the driver.
Yeah. Well, Eddie Jordan said yesterday morning, I'm not into Formula One. I couldn't give a toss about it personally. And but Eddie Jordan, when they asked him, for a prediction yesterday morning, he said, I predict that there'll be a big crash right at the start because that Verstappen bloke, all he had to do was crash and take Lewis Hamilton out, and he'd won.
Aye.
So he would have won on points, really.
So yeah, I think so. I don't think anybody, the two of them were so far out in front that nobody else could catch them. Yeah. And as long as Lewis Hamilton didn't win, it was going to be Verstappen's
Yeah, because he'd had sort of points be built up and more fastest laps or something like that. But was he is that Eddie Jordan? Is he the guy then that's now missing from that little trio of presenters? There's the Welsh guy, Coulthard, and there used to be an older guy. Is that Eddie Jordan?
Probably, yeah. He got a goatee.
And he's shortish. Shortish.
Oh, I'm not sure if he's short. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, shorter than the other two because they're quite tall, like the Welsh guy and Coulthard. I have to laugh at both of them. They're in with fashion. They're up there. But the Welsh guy, the commentator, talk about the spray on jeans brigade. I think, how do you get your feet through the bottoms of those things?
Yeah.
And they're stretch material, aren't they?
Yeah.
But they're like the fashion now. It's like ballerina tights.
Like
Yeah.
They all look like Billy Dainty. Do you remember Billy Dainty?
Yeah.
Cartoon character.
Yeah. But it seems today, though, Sam, anything goes. I see people in bell bottoms today. It just seems anything goes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I went to try and buy a new pair of jeans the other day, and even something that was called regular fit. I think you've got to be joking. Well, and that's after straight. Straight is even like sprayed on.
Yeah.
You want
close fit. That's the one. Fuck it up.
Close fit. I 10 months there. I wear shorts when I'm bothered.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if the jeans and trousers manufacturers, if you're a 34 waist, you buy a pair of trousers and you go, I need a 34, but they're actually measured 36. So it makes you feel better that he fit him back into 34. Actually, if you measure yourself, you're 36, and they've all done it.
I haven't got a pair of jeans. I haven't got a pair of jeans.
I haven't worn jeans for a long time.
I used to be 30, 32, and a little bit of a longer leg. The 31 was not quite long enough, and sometimes on the 34 was a bit too long. But I always wanted them longer because when I'm on the bike and your knees are bent, and the thing rides up, and I try and have them long enough so they go down to the top of my boots.
But when you've got 28-inch legs, you have no trouble getting a leg there. You just got to get someone to get a foot off the bottom to make them fit.
I was at 32. They were perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, did you see up on the Langland? Barry catches some nice images now and then, and he had one, and I think there was an even sharper version of it from somewhere. Must have been the same sun setting. Is a shot of Barry's looking out across the bay, and there's a perfect mirrored image of the dying sun coming through the clouds at the top, and also then the tide was out, but the sand was still wet, and it's got a lovely sort of double image shine. If you have a little look back, it's only about 2 days ago. Barry put it up on the Langland site, and somebody else put an even sharper one of the same image, more or less, where they'd seen it from.
Barry Cartwright.
Barry Cartwright, yeah.
Yeah, have a look.
Yeah. He used to take some nice pics when he used to use a camera.
When he gets off the deck chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
that's his regular.
We got 1 minute and 1.5 minutes left, boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you what, it's been a lovely chat tonight.
Yeah.
It's cool.
A lot of different subjects covered, wasn't it?
Yeah.
One thing to say, I'm quite happy to announce that my daughter gave birth last night. So,
Brilliant. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
10-pound bouncing baby boy.
Well done, Rob.
Well done, boy. Grandpa.
Should have had it last week.
That's not the one who's due. I did. Rob?
No, not that's Megan.
Oh, right.
She's actually down here this weekend. So,
Yeah. I thought that I didn't know.
my other daughter.
All right.
Well done.
Okay.
Did you say £10?
£10 something.
Gosh,
That
That was
gosh,
was a big one.
what the
You have to
three
have
children
stitches
down
apparently.
there,
They don't blame her.
Stitches. They didn't have to put a zip in.
only
Yeah.
£10. That was cheap.
Yeah.
Bargain.
€12.
Again.
Anyway, so have a good week, guys. There's less than a minute left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next week, guys. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep safe and hope things are not looking as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep an eye
Okay.
on things. Keep safe.
You
Be
know,
safe.
Take care.
um,
Cheers, man. See you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, boys. Look after yourselves.
All the best,
Bye.
boys.
Bye. Bye.
Ta-ra.
Everybody's gone.
Going less than a minute.
Yeah.
You going? Okay, Con, take care, mate.
You mate as well, right? Check you later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hate it when it doesn't run out. It's like